Groningen is a nice city.
You know why? Because on the same day, the last time we played there, on the same day, Eiffel Rivers was created.
Yes.
Yeah. We were on the way to the festival in the morning before we...
Is that's 2 years ago?
That's 2 years ago already.
That's 2 years already.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I guess there always came cool stuff out of us playing there. Like even then, you know, didn't Eric kind of got in touch with our international bookings agent?
Well, he wasn't in touch with it, and that's where, everything came together actually. Because it's like we had Paul Bolton who did the bookings for the rest of Europe for us, and he got us into this tour with Within Temptation. And then the I Follow came, and it was all like coming together because he invited all the promoters down to Eurosonic because that's why the festival is. And a lot of like festivals around Europe decided on that night that we were playing in the festival. So which is great, and it seems like to work the festival. You know what I mean? Because otherwise, I mean, you go and you play and you don't know, and because you're not there,
it can be a little strange because there's a lot of it can seem a little strange because there's a lot of industry people walking around and trying to see a lot of glimpses of bands which might be interesting. So you might find yourself in a venue playing for an audience that's not just a regular rock and roll audience. It's people looking for bands and managers and agents. So what always works is kind of confronting them with that fact that they're working. Well, that's what they call it. And we're there to distract them from that work. So it's been always great to play there. You make a little fun of it, how the both of the parties are standing there,
stealing their beers,
us as the band and them as the industry people, and that they're supposedly not supposed to have fun because they're working.
And lucky enough, we played first time we played in Vera as the last band of that evening.
Yeah, and it was late.
And it was full of Belgian bands, so we had a huge crowd of all musicians actually who were really drunk but really enjoyed the show also. It was a lot of fun.
That was a cool thing because everybody talked on the radio that night like it was their last interview, and then they said, what are you going to do? Yeah, we're going to go to the Vera because Triggerfinger is playing there. So everybody was telling that was the last concert of one of the last shows of the festival. So it was like a big happy party because everybody had a good time. Everybody had cool gigs. So it's also indeed a cool place to meet your colleagues. You know, bands from around the country, from abroad, from Germany or whatever. You meet up and you see each other again. So it's a pretty cool thing.